back against the wall and ain't got shit. Who be the real ones that got your back like the shell spitting out the mag on some hood shit? Who be the real ones that come around when you're back against the wall and ain't got shit? Who be the real ones that got your back like the shell spitting out the mag on some hood shit? Is you active? Keep it 100. When the phone hit the fan, do you really function? A lot of niggas talk, say they be with the shit, never pull the trigger.
What's up with my peoples, man? Hold on one second. This one go to here. And I just noticed it's not charging. There we go. And there it go. One sec. As some of y'all might know, I did have an attitude. I did yesterday. Wasn't feeling it. But it wasn't just Green Bay. It was one of them days. So we're going to turn that around. It's Monday, the first day of the week. Positive energy. I also noticed out of nowhere, like the live numbers is going down. Woo! Is it hard? All right, man. So I noticed out of nowhere, like the live numbers is going down, man. Like it might be lives with like 4-5 people, man, for a long time. I want to let y'all know. Sometimes, like you gotta look at the Dirty Nation. You gotta look at the Dirty Nation as a machine. What you put in is what you gonna get back out. But the thing is, it takes stuff, and I hope y'all don't fault me for what I'm about to say, because I know some of y'all is anti what I'm about to say. But it takes stuff for the machine to run. The weed we buy, the smoke, all that. This motherfucker, I've been look this motherfucker hella time. So if the numbers don't go up this live, like if it don't, like right now it's only at 6. We got 7,000 plus subscribers. Crazy Nick got 3. Y'all gotta hear me on this. You got 2 types of subs, aside from like family, but 2 types of subs, right? When it comes to adding to the machine. You got subs that sit back and just watch, and they don't feel like it's necessary to support the channel that they fuck with. They come and watch and participate, and they take from the Dirty Nation, but they see something wrong with giving back to it. That's where my discouragement sometimes comes in. I'm not perfect. I I am not perfect, but you gotta see it. Please try to see it from my point of view. The first sub I described is the one that sits there and watches and takes game and doesn't feel it's necessary to contribute back to the machine. That's one. And the other one is the one that, like, all it takes is 99 pennies. 99 pennies to show your support. Like, Big Bad, that's too much. We only need 99 cents. But I'm just saying, some people ain't even got their debit card or anything linked to their YouTube, so they got no plans of contributing in that way, any shape, form, or fashion. So let me appeal to them. If you that type of person, you just too lazy to connect your card, yeah. But there's a way to show support, man. There's a way. It's right there. We talk about it. Some people talk down upon it, but it's a way. If you drop 99 cents a live or something like that, at least that's encouraging to keep going. But when you have multiple lives, I'm talking about multiple with no Cash App donation to the channel whatsoever, you start to weigh shit out. And I love the Dirty Nation shit out. It came from blood, sweat, and tears. But I need that. I need it to be reciprocated back in some form or fashion. Sometimes it's good just to have like the intention of other Dirty Nation, but sometimes it take more for that encouragement. Anyhow, man, today is Monday. Well, technically second day of the week, but it's that beginning of the work week. So we trying to put good energy out there. But I had to express that because that was on my heart. When I looked up, it seemed like at least like 10. I would say at least damn near like 8 to 10 lives went by without that. 8 to 10. Be back out the wind tunnel.
Sorry, let me turn this shit down. Trying to get out here real quick. About 10 miles away from the house. Do something real quick.
Hey, Big Bad, do you think I'm wrong do you think I'm wrong for pointing that out?
You're wrong for a lot of things.
Nah, I'm talking about that.
That's not one of them.
Would you be discouraged?
Look, let me put it to you like this. Let's say you go to church faithfully, but you don't pay your tithe, which tithing's in the Bible, you know? And by the way, they don't want your last 10%, they want your first 10%. Okay, let's say you don't do that, and then you show up to church one Sunday in December and there's no lights on and it's fucking freezing. Are you gonna go? Probably not. Okay, well, guess what? It takes money to keep the lights on and the heater on in the church. But nobody thinks about that when they complain about fucking chipping in. You know what I mean?
It's bad. I got it because the bakery is cold. I got a heater right here that I'm up under. Even that shit costs money. Man,
I know it's cold. I got my heater running 24/7 in my bakery right now, and it's not even enough. I don't even know why I turn it on. Fucker ain't even helping.
I know about the way I see it is 99 pennies. Like, that's, man, 99 pennies.
Well, it's like this. A lot of times,
as a show of support, it ain't even the value. Even if it was one. So here's the thing:
$20 each is $30. You know, it's simple.
Man, look, I got a notification from StreamYard that pretty much said like, yeah, your shit got declined. That was another reality check. Hold on. In 10 lives, I ain't got no super chats. And and I'm about to pay $25 to StreamYard to keep it going so we can have multiple people on there. And that was a reality check. Damn, my card got declined, and 10 lives with nothing. What am I doing it for?
Well, here's the last thing I'm going to say about it. Like you said about different kinds of subs. Well, you also got the ones that don't come on the StreamYards and just watch and don't partake in anything and think that they don't participate because they don't partake in anything. You know what I mean? But if you like to watch it, then fuck. You know what I mean? It's like I said, man, if there's 20 people in here, I don't know how many are in here right now, but let's say there's 20 in here. A fucking $1 each, man. That's $20 right there.
I don't even need the whole dollar. I want 99 cents. So here's the thing. Let me ask you guys, the Embers, the Benjis, do you guys have your debit card connected to YouTube where you could even do a super chat if you wanted to? Because that's important. Because if it's already connected,
in
that says something.
I said it did. Ooh, I said 2022 and didn't even fuck up. Going sideways, dipping down the highways, Ebo's trying to catch a nigga in the hind days.
Rachel Dobbs says, "Crazy Nick, I love that." No, there's no crazy Nick here.
You what?
No crazy Nick here.
Oh yeah, but you're streaming to the chat. You gotta remember that, dude.
Wolf Walker, man, good looking. It's the see, here's the thing, like the last couple of months, that made it to where when my YouTube check came for a whole month's worth of work, and I actually made like $300. Let me say that clear so y'all can hear that. For coming on grinding every day, super chats, all that. I made $300 whole dollars. Compare that to a job.
Yeah, but if I could go to a job, sit down and get high and laugh and talk with all my friends for $300 a month, I'd probably take it.
Okay, well, what about the bills though?
Yeah, I know. But you asked the question.
True that.
You compare it to a real job. I don't know any real job that just hangs out and gets high. You know what I mean? If there was, I'd know about it because I would have applied already.
So then that's why we talked about different alternatives, like shortening the lives.
Yeah, but let's
doing it like every other day.
First of all, what I would do is probably not beat this horse for too long during the live, because then it's just as bad as entertaining a troll for the whole live. You know what I mean? You got what you got to say out there. I think everybody gets the gist of it. The details will work out. You know what I mean? As far as shortening it goes. But,
hey, you know how to turn the page. Say something negative.
I learned it from you. I learned it from you.
Hey, say something negative. That'll turn the page.
I learned it from you. That wasn't negative, but shit.
No, it wasn't. Nah, but I had to get that off. That's it. I'm good. I just had to get that off.
I can't even see until I get back to the house, which will be not too long because I'm already here. I can't even fucking see the comments. I hate that. I got used to being able to comment.
What's up, Tim Snow? What's happening? So, did you hear? I don't know if you watched it. I don't know if you watched the playback, but do you know that these 49er fans were so happy they was busting their guns and it was only one person, but busting his gun in the air.
Guess what? Guess who else could have been doing that?
I don't hang around or associate with them type of people.
Me neither, but I said could have been.
No, you wanted to say should have been. I'll fuck with you. Let's see. All right, so enough about that dead horse. Were you prepared to go in shelter if the 49ers lost? Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. His mic is muted. Baby say the bakery looks clean. Yeah. I'm trying to make it company proof. So you'll feel safe up in here instead of thinking like a spider gonna come out the cuts and bite you. During the start of COVID, I taught myself how to sew so I could make face masks. I made over 2 G's off a month off of that hustle I learned. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Let me ask, was it because like it was something unique that you did to the mask, or you just like I'm curious. Big Bad, you muted. Mine did the same thing. See, still if you want some. These made different teams and designs. That's what's up. When COVID first hit, everyone wanted a mask to match their clothes, works, or scrubs. Shit, in the beginning, who would have thought that a mask would have became a fashion state, a part of the fashion? We just trying to save our life. Give me that blue thing. But then you do got people that shit, they trying to make that motherfucker match with what they got on. So shit, and even if they didn't even think like that, you helped them think that way. That's what's up. I walk right up on you with a mask that match your outfit. Like, might I interest you in a beautiful mask that goes right along with your shirt and pants? Ironically, yes. It died off, kind of. I tell you what, Trill. I tell you what. Favor for a favor. Favor for a favor. All right, so favor for a favor. I remember you said something about an intro. Like you needed an intro for your channel. So my proposition to you is I will help you get an intro, and you help me and Drina learn how to work this damn heat press. We could do it off of motherfucking YouTube, but I tried that avenue before. And for whatever reason, it went down a dead end. I tried twice with Turbo. We even printed out a shirt with the letters backwards. But that's as far as I got. So I keep running into these impediments. So I need somebody with patience enough to work with me and Drina to teach us how to work it. Because, man, we got the Wang Chung heat press. And the Wang Chung heat press, that motherfucker just come with the heat press. It don't come with no instructions. It ain't even got a name. The name of it is Heat Press 3714. Man, hey, shit, ain't nothing like hands on. Ain't nothing like hands on. What up, Drake?
With that.
Say again.
What you need help with that, my nigga? With the heat press shit, nigga. I can tell you all the degrees and temperatures. That's all it really is.
Something simple, huh?
Yeah, it's just a certain material you use. You know what I'm saying? Like certain shits for certain seconds. Me personally, my nigga, like if you a good arner, right, my nigga, this is how I do it, nigga. Okay. They say that shit is hella hotter. So what I be doing, I'll lay the shit out on there, my nigga, and then nigga, I'll press it down. And I'll just leave it there, and I'll hold it for like, they say leave it on for like sometimes 30 seconds, sometimes maybe 10, 15 seconds, depending on how hot you got it. And I'll just let it sit there, and then when it, you know what I'm saying, then when I lift it back up, that's when I test it, you know what I'm saying, then I'll look at it, and like, if I lift it up and it's peeling a little bit, I'll be like, oh, okay, I can't do it now, can't do it that way, you know what I'm saying, or then after that, nigga, I'll leave it there, press it for a second.
Hey, Dre.
Your head, yeah.
You do know I'm live, though.
Yeah, I know. That's why
so you should come on. You should come on.
I didn't see the link.
I posted twice.
Right now.
Man, just YouTube Heat Press 3417. Somebody has a video about it, and if there's no video, then you do the first one and go viral. I feel that. But the part that I'm not saying is that all of them avenues, I did it, but I hit a bump in the road every time. Like I got to a certain point. So I just want somebody to come through and have enough patience to be like, look, do this, this, and this. Because like when me and Turbo was trying to figure it out, we both didn't know shit. But if one of us knew what we was doing, we might have got further. You did? I believe we all have a skill or a gift we could teach each other. True that. Or a quality. A skill, a gift, or a quality. Skill, a gift, or a quality. Let's see if I miss. Heat press and being creative is unlimited funds. Straight up. Yeah, babe, we got to figure it out. We got to figure it out. I'm 100% in agreement with that. I just had to fight past the discouragement of like, because you could have a live, and have like 30, 40, 50 people in it. But if what good is 30, 40, 50, that's cool. That's high numbers. But if you ain't really making nothing off of it, then it doesn't matter if it's 5 people or 35. It don't matter. That once you already been monetized. That's the of. I believe that. Because being creative, that is definitely one of my strong suits. And so when you're a creative person, you look for outlets. You look for outlets to express your creativity. Hey Tim, and it shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be like that. But I believe it starts with the person. It starts with the person. Like it's me. It could be like, man, I don't believe in asking for super chats and all that. Begging for money, whatever you call it. That's how you feel. But that's just an opinion. I see different from myself, and that's why I was asking. And then no, somebody brought it up. You ain't gotta. I know what she's gonna say, but you wasn't here. Just think what a difference it would make if you had a live with 100 people and they all, or some half of them dropped $1 to show support for you. But if you got a channel that when you pop on, there's no telling where they gonna come from. That's different. But if they showing up every day,
Hello.
what's happening, man?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What's good?
Oh shit, we sitting there. You know, I had to vent a little bit. Just I was getting discouraged.
About what?
Well, where I was putting my time in. I wasn't seeing it reciprocated really like that.
Your time is better than money, though.
Say it again.
Your time is better than money. Like, in due time, you're gonna have to charge people for what you do. So, right now, while they're getting it for free, kind of sort of, I'm like, it's kind of like, all right, y'all getting all this right now for free and all this shit, but sooner or later, the real gang spitters, when they end up when they critique that shit to a T, nigga, man, niggas gotta cash out for this shit now.
Man,
I can say,
hey, Jerry.
Or they won't be able to hear you. It's either gonna cash out for the man or you ain't gonna hear him.
I can say this, Dre. Once you get 1,000 subscribers,
yeah,
you gotta change your view. Because what's the purpose of a super chat? Like they put it there for people to look out for you. That's why it's there.
I don't know. I'm
right. So right now, every video that you make and every live that you do is really it's for the F.
Yeah.
But that motivation that keep you going, shit, I had to tap in it. I tapped into that too. That the same thing kept me going till I got to a certain point.
Right.
But then when you get to that point, it's like you shouldn't be doing them for the F.
I kind of ain't got no choice right now.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get it twisted though. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers still look out for me though. You know what I mean? Don't get it twisted though. I still, you know what I mean? Like,
I mean that. Hey, true to life. True to life. That's life. Up there.
Yeah.
Shit, how you been?
Who, me, man? Shit, chilling, man. You know what I'm saying? Man, look, man. I've been controlling my emotions. You know what I'm saying? Controlling how other people's energy controls me. You know what I'm saying? Like controlling how somebody else's energy can throw me off, or maybe their attitude of how they feel that day. Controlling that shit, because all that shit matters in life. You know what I'm saying? If you letting somebody get to be able to get inside of you, control you, or you're gonna feel that day, or how you're gonna react to everything, then you don't even know you yet. So you know what I'm saying? So that's what I've been doing, controlling you. You dig what I'm saying?
All right, so there's a book called The 4 Agreements. by Don Miguel. And one of them basically says we all got a trash can, like we all a trash can with an open lid, and we go through life, and people want to often like dump their trash in your garbage. I mean, in your can. But
Yeah.
the goal is to resist letting other people deposit bullshit into your garbage can.
Yeah,
That's one of the 4 agreements to be successful in life.
exactly. Like
Because
someone
if you internalize everything, or you take a whole bunch of bullshit in, by the time you go dump your trash, there ain't even no room to put yours in there.
Right. Somebody was telling me the story where this morning where they did the study thing where they had two different bodies of water. They prayed over one body of water and like said good things about it, and then they did another body of water and did all this like said bad things about it, like about hell, you know what I'm saying, shit like that. And both of them waters, one water was bad as fuck, and the other water was really good when they like looked it up in the microscope type shit. Like one water was really holy, and one, you know, so it's like kind of just like what you're saying, you know what I mean? Like you put that shit around you, dog, it's gonna manifest inside you and just grow, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's where hate come from. Niggas not even knowing where it's coming from. But it be other people sometimes.
You know where I think hate comes from?
Hmm.
I think it comes from lack of understanding.
Well, yeah, we all don't understand people because there's no good or bad people. You dig what I'm saying? Like straight up, there ain't no good or no bad people, bro. You know what I'm saying? It only comes that if you say that person is good or bad, nigga. That's the only thing is. It's it's your differences that make that person good or bad. It's not that person. You know what I'm saying though.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody already judging people and saying, yeah, he's a bad person. So already he's a bad person no matter what he does. He's a Raider fan, we don't like him. He's a Raider fan, we like him. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how motherfuckers be now these days. You know what I'm saying? Don't even know. Don't even know, dog. Everybody's on everybody. You know, this is weird. This is weird, bro. It's so much emotions flying around now, bro. Ever since this COVID shit.
They've been around before COVID.
No,
They
I'm
got
talking about
songs about them.
you see it more. Like it's a lot of people out here that need help, dog.
I would say in that case, maybe COVID maybe made people realize like shit, life is short. You ain't got time to waste. If you find areas you wasting it, then you gotta evaluate.
Yeah. Right. I'm just wondering when niggas gonna when they quit talking about this shit, make a real solution about doing something, nigga. I'm tired of niggas talking about black power. There's all the niggas stick together. Niggas don't stick together. When the fuck they do that shit at?
If a person came to the Dirty Nation talking black power, I'm gonna tell them they in the wrong party.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, for real, dog. That shit's crazy as fuck. Sir.
Top of the clock. What's happening with y'all, man?
Oh, you know.
So my guy, man,
Yo, chilling, man. Like a villain.
Hey.
Thought I'd tap in real quick. I seen the live notification. Big Bad, what's happening on you?
did you hear the whole live?
Nah. I was working. Yeah, I just stopped for my break and seen the live notification. What I missed?
Damn, that seemed like a long road to go back.
Oh, okay.
I just had a realization though.
What's cracking, Nate,
Oh,
dog?
you already know what it is.
You know,
What's your realization?
I forgot it.
I didn't realize nothing. I already knew it. No.
Nah, hey Nate. Now I was getting a little discouraged. That was all, just a little.
Discouraged about what?
I looked up and realized, like, damn, 10 lives passed since I seen a super chat, man. The fuck? And I understand people got things going, but I was really kind of pointing out the people that haven't connected their like debit card to YouTube to where they have the option just to put 99 cents.
Right.
I just kind of personally feel that my time is at least worth 99 cents.
I mean, you should think that your time is worth 99 cents. Always, it's worth more than 99 cents.
Oh, a whole lot more, but I'm just saying.
That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying, nigga. Sooner or later, niggas gonna have to pay for that game. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you're saying, everything. Niggas, the time is gonna cost sooner or later.
Oh shit! Copyright.
Motherfuckers will tune in and tap in, but don't want to never contribute.
Piping them down.
I don't even know how to do it on my phone no more.
Did
you get one today?
Yep. You know, it's a sometimes you gotta ask and you shall receive. That motherfucking StreamYard popped up.
It's a job.
That extra StreamYard shit I paid for. Yeah, that motherfucking card said declined. I was like, oh, that's a reality check right there.
Yes, sir.
And my seatbelt's broken.
What's up with your seat?
I don't know, man. It won't stay lat. Like you plug it in and it don't stay. I thought something dropped in there or something, but.
Hey, Nate. Said he hit me on the post. Like, what's up? Let's get this interview in. We like shit. We need Nate Dogg on that thing too. He was like, yeah, I want to work with him too.
Yeah, he sent me a message.
What you thinking? Pull up or up?
I mean, in the city, pull up. Facts. If he in the city, I want to do it in person.
Hell yeah.
I think we should do a group one, to be honest with you.
If he in the city, for sure. I'm with it. Or if he don't be in the city, you know what I mean?
We need to get him back on the live too.
You know, he like me. He be driving a lot. Shit. But I think he got his own shit though.
Like his own talking about his own what?
Truck?
Oh.
I don't know, but he be in a sleeper cab, so he be moving. I think he drive a truck unless I'm tweaking. I think he drive a truck.
Somebody do.
That's why he be looking so small in that thing.
Yeah, he looked because it looked like he'd be in a sleeper cab when he be doing most of his lives. That's why I thought he drive a truck. I don't think he never talked about it. If he did, I didn't catch it. But, you know, either way, I think he'd be in a sleeper cab because he be in traffic. He be live from fucking Virginia and shit. But he be coming back to Sac. If he comes to Sac, we could do it. I'll pull up wherever.
All right, my next text to him is gonna be my number.
Yeah, I'm
from Dennis Press Play.
Yeah, I'm supposed to do one with a couple more people too. I'll holler at you about that. That's why I was trying to call you the other day. I wasn't calling to talk shit. I needed to call you about. I was gonna tell you about the SETI and two other people. You know what I mean? But I'll tell you about that.
Yeah, Dirk, me too. But you wouldn't answer. Me too.
Line.
I wasn't gonna.
I already apologized for that yesterday.
Yeah, no, I said that. No, I'm talking about when I called you before that. It was some other shit I wanted to talk to you about, some YouTube shit.
I'll be a bold-faced. I'll be a bold-faced lie if I sat here and said every time that phone rang, I felt it was somebody calling to talk shit, and my garbage can was closed.
Yeah, no, that shit over with now. I'm thinking about the Rams now. I ain't even thinking about nothing else.
Oh, the Rams are done for a third time. Yep.
That's the California.
I'm trying to get that rematch. I'm trying to get
that's North against South.
I'm trying. You know what, Nate? I'm thinking of that too. But do we want that or the Bengals? I guess the rematch.
I want KC. I want the rematch. They ain't healthy. They ain't healthy.
Hey, Big Bad.
Yeah.
I was looking at the clock, seeing how long he was going to be able to do it. You damn near went now 15 minutes without even acknowledging Dre.
I'm not looking at my
You-
phone. Dude.
What's up, Dre? I already saluted Dre.
Come on, I can't see any of y'all, but I could hear Nate though.
Yeah, I'm here because I'm right here. I don't hit mute. I don't hit mute. If I'm done, I get off.
Brown, nigga, you need to cash out.
Dirt know when I don't want to be on because my picture disappeared.
You know what?
Quick.
You motherfucker right. That whole screen go black.
I have to go run an errand.
Man, out of here. Hey, it's another dude we got to try to lock in with. You could probably try to message him too. I don't know his name right now. I think it's Joe. Yeah, Joe T. Joe T. Baker.
All right.
What do you do?
That he do like prison shit, right? Hey, but bruh is so fucking animated, bruh. We got to get him on somehow.
Is that his Instagram?
Yeah, I think it says Joe T. Baker the third on Instagram. But I think he got famous off of TikTok, but then now he moved it over to YouTube. It's a brother with a beard. Hey, bruh is so fucking animated. We got to get him on at least one of our channels.
What's his name, Nate?
Joe T. Baker.
Joe T. Baker.
Yeah.
Why does it sound familiar?
No, that dude is hella funny. Like he just like it ain't even funny. It's just his demeanor and how he tells his story is just like, wow, yeah, that shit is hella energetic. Like I could watch his shit all day just because it's interesting.
Yeah.
I think his his YouTube.
T. Baker. Joe, or is it Baker the third? Joe T. Baker, I see it. Where you from? Oh shit. Hey, where you from?
I don't know where he's from yet because I ain't watched enough videos to find out where. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I ain't watching enough his videos to hear where he talking about he from, but I definitely want to tap in with him.
Why he got at the bakery on his primary? What the fuck? Hold on.
Oh yeah, I don't know about that part.
Fucking Dirt, fucking getting ready to go in on him. Huh?
Hey, you gotta watch now. You gotta watch the one where he say, go to YouTube and watch the one where he say he almost got in a fight with his dad. His dad was his celly.
His dad was his celly?
Yeah, his dad was his celly, and he almost got into a fight with him.
You know, I tried to do that,
In the
Nate,
cell.
but it didn't work, man. My dad had an in number.
Oh yeah,
But
an N number.
Yeah, back in the 90s, my dad had,
What's an N number?
you know, CRC and shit. Fucking, if you get popped for drugs and shit, you could take that in number. They did away with it before. I mean, they did away with it a while back, but
Oh,
they used to send you
yeah, I
the
never
CRC.
even heard of an N number.
Yeah, no, yeah, back in the 90s, if you got busted for drugs or something like that, and like for my dad's situation, he took the N number, which he thought he was taking a good deal because he wound up getting like a 16, 2, and 3 sentence instead of a 10-year sentence. And but the thing was it cost him 20 years of his life because it's almost like being on high control. So you get out of CRC and you got a 7-year tail. Now you got a drug test once a week, not once a month, once a week. And every time you violate, it's a year flat violation and your 7-year tail starts over. So it was a fucking scam is what it was. My dad fucking finally, after like 15 years of fucking violations, he wound up changing his shit to a K number, going back to court, and fucking that was the only way he ever fucking got out of it. But my mind at the time, I thought, yeah, I'm gonna get locked up and be with my dad. You know, fucking not even knowing that I would never see him. The fucking
Yeah, it would have been bad for my dad to come to a yard. It would have been bad for my birth father to come to a yard I was on.
Exactly, me too. It would have been bad. You know what I mean? I had no idea the shit they had in store for me.
Yeah, because I would have took off on site.
Hey, if I may, let me put some respect back on that my response to the bakery.
Oh,
It's actually Baker with 3 I's, right? Well, the I in Spanish is the E, so it would be bakery, but I think he really saying Baker 3.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, I
the
think
third.
so.
Joe Baker the third.
Yeah, so it could be the bakery, but it ain't.
It's Joe Baker the third.
Joe Baker the third. Let me see if I can see this.
But he was I think he was like a GD or something. So he from way over there somewhere.
Yeah, I was looking at a picture of him. It looked like he was in the mall. He looked like he was in Arden, but he said Mall of it said Mall of something.
Mall of America.
Mall of Louisiana.
Oh, okay. Yeah, see, I ain't really been able to had a lot of research. I just caught on to him like
Joe
day
Baker.
before yesterday. It was like, oh, I like this dude energy, man.
Is he wearing a jersey on his picture?
Oh, he might be. I don't know.
Dirt?
Dirt just
No, it say Baker 3.
I see one that says Joe
IG
Baker.
just say Baker 3.
This says Joe Baker.
Has he got a hat on and a beard?
Yeah, a hat with a black hat with a C on it, a red C.
I can't see it right now.
Oh, here go another one. These just say Joe Baker though. Oh, it says my cellmate tried to.
Yeah, that's him then.
Oh, tried to give him some. What the fuck?
Yeah, got the story. He got the story on about his dad too.
Yeah. I just watched that just a little while ago. That shit had me rolling.
What state does this guy come from?
Because I can see. I don't know. We ain't figured that out yet.
Yeah. Let me fucking go ahead and subscribe to him.
Oh yeah.
So I can keep his content out and fucking get at him a little bit. Fucking, it's always nice to have.
Messaging this thing at Dirty Weather at Nate Dogg 916.
Yeah. Joe Baker.
I already messaged him on IG. He didn't respond yet, so we'll see.
All right, so I should have some results back with the other guy too, though.
Yeah. You can tell him we could do a meetup, and we could do it at Manor Park if you want to.
A fucking meet and greet.
We could do it at Manor Park, Hagenwood, wherever.
Or we could do the panel too, because he might be on the road. Actually,
if he on the road, we could do it on the StreamYard, because that's how he said he wanted to do it with me anyway. So he said, "Let's do it on StreamYard." I'm like, I'm down for whatever. What's happening?
All right. Well, I reached out to him. I'm about to drop my number.
But it always shows something different when motherfuckers is willing to meet up, man. You know what I mean? I'm always willing to meet up.
Especially when the channel don't got a full history of that. We get to show we get to show our standard.
Yeah. Okay. I'm always willing for that. Who's that coming in?
Somebody coming in. Sure, you got
What's
that?
up with Jay, man?
What's good, man?
Oh shit, there you
Who's that? Let me see.
What's cracking?
What's happening?
What's up with you?
Have y'all never been on here together at the same time?
Who?
You and Jay?
I was on there the first time he came on.
Yeah, what up, Nate?
What's popping with you, dog?
You know, same old shit, man.
Yes, sir.
Out here working. Out here working.
Yes, sir. That's what we do. It's bigger than YouTube.
Oh, yeah, don't ever quit your day job.
No, sir. No, sir. No
Don't ever quit your day job.
Yeah.
That's what motherfuckers fuck up. You see people YouTubing, and 2 years from now, you see them scrambling.
Yeah.
This shit it's always, even like the music industry, it's always going to be somebody hotter and somebody's going to come along and take your ass out.
Yeah, everything's always newer and fresher.
Yeah. Remember back in the 80s, Sylvester Stallone was the man. Where's he at now?
Yeah.
Yeah, no
Still
shit.
trying to make Rambo movies?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And that's dead. They done fucked the last one all up.
Yeah, that was all fucked up.
He said, "Remember."
I'm gonna sum it up and say it different. If
Okay,
you got
say
if
it
you got if you got income and you doing some shit, don't quit doing what you doing that where that
Yeah.
income come from.
Same thing. That's still your job. If that's your income, that's your job.
And what DMX said, you ain't never rich in this lifetime.
Right?
Right. Well, I mean, or you are in a different way.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, when it comes to finances, man, the
Money,
moments notice that shit can be gone.
Never
That shit come, that shit go.
And that's
Quick.
why I got a Class A. And that's exactly why I got a Class A.
That's why y'all see me recording in my car, because I'm still at work.
Well, that's why I'm a certified fucking HVAC tech.
That's why during the week, if I pop on a live, I'm in a motherfucking fluorescent safety vest.
Yeah. I should be Nate, but I fucking don't like I don't like people telling me what to do.
Okay.
I did enough of that shit already.
You got to shake that, pimp.
Yeah, I did enough of that already. Out here in this world, you ain't gonna tell me what to wear.
Well, yeah, we got my company got safety people that pull up on your
Oh
routes
yeah, we
on
do
you.
too.
You ain't got
And
your
I catch
vest on.
shit
That's a
from them
write-up.
every week.
Big Bad don't even like to wear his hard hat.
I know.
Oh damn.
And you know what? It
I wear
is
all
a
my
problem,
shit.
but it's this problem right here. I feel like motherfuckers trying to.
But I
tell
gotta
me
wear a
what to
uniform too.
You know what I mean? I do too. I wear
But
that.
see, I gotta wear a uniform too, big
I wear
man.
that.
Hey, I'm gonna jump out and jump back in. That shit sounds like RoboCop.
Okay.
That's all good.
Is
I'll
that
be
my
back.
hey Dirt? Is that coming from my me working in the background? Is that too much noise?
No, I don't think so.
It ain't loud.
I think it's his
'Cause
internet.
I hit mute
Yeah,
and
it
listen.
sticks. Dre, what's cracking?
You know, same shit, different name.
Different file?
Oh, now you want to say what's up to Dre? 35 minutes
Yeah.
later.
You know
Well,
what I'm
I
saying?
know now. I'm looking at him now. Now I can see him.
Wait, hold on.
Now I
Let's
can
break
see
that.
him.
Maybe 3 weeks,
Hey, fuck you.
7
Don't give me
days.
that shit. Hey, no.
7 days.
I said Happy New Year's and
Oh,
Merry
you
Christmas to
fucking-
your ass, and you didn't say shit, so fuck you.
Oh, my mama, fuck you. You didn't say nothing to me, nigga.
Hey, Dirt. I'm still here. I'm gonna hit mute though.
I said something to you first, nigga.
Oh, on Christmas, you did. You did.
Bro, it's cold where y'all at?
Hell
Fuck yeah, it's
yeah.
cold. Fuck yeah, it's
Look, I'm
cold.
gonna walk out and show you this water, man. IMVA. This house we're working on has got a big ass pond behind the
That
lake.
motherfucker's probably
Look.
frozen.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you ain't gonna walk on that motherfucker
Oh,
though.
no.
Oh no, you going straight through it.
Hey, you're gonna be at the bottom quicker than you can fucking count.
Yeah, no.
Imagine that, and then trying to get back out with the ice on top.
Nigga, that's cold. You
Yeah,
a
you don't
drink.
want no parts of this one.
Oh hell no, that shit fucking break your skull trying to dive in that bitch.
Hey, bro, it's thick though. You can walk on it, but I wouldn't do it. But you
I
could.
wouldn't. Fuck no.
Yeah, it's cold out this bitch, man.
You can see where the water is up under it, Nick. Is that you can walk
Yeah,
on
you don't want no parts of that.
Yeah,
Fuck no.
you can see where it's at.
That's that scary movie shit. You walking, the ice start cracking. You
Yeah,
try-
Yeah. Fuck that shit.
I might have done it when I was little, but I was stupid as fuck when I was little.
yeah. Aren't we all?
I think you're right, Nate. I want to make Patrick Mahomes cry. You know what I
Hey,
mean?
wait, I didn't get that.
He
though.
almost cried last night.
The Bengals, Cincinnati Bengals, are still in the playoffs.
Yeah, they are.
What the fuck? What happened this football season?
They're actually in the championship. They're in the AFC championship now. James.
Damn.
Where the fuck they come from?
That's what I'm wondering. They came from nowhere.
The last time they was even in this position, the 80s.
When I heard the Bengals, I said, Buffalo. I'm not shocked about Buffalo.
Man, I
because
wanted fucking Buffalo to win
Buffalo
last night.
fuck.
Shit,
I ain't
man. I
shocked
wanted
about
my
this.
little homie to win.
It's been a long time coming for Buffalo too.
Yeah,
I want to say since the Jim
they
Kelly
lost,
days.
did they lose 3 in a row with Jim Kelly,
That's what I'm thinking. It was all the way back to Jim Kelly days.
Thurman Thomas, when they lost all them in a row? Andre Reed,
Yeah.
who
Was OJ a fucking Bill? For a
OJ
little
played for the Bills too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I just thought about something, Dirt. You asked me if I was on here with Jay before, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
the
you got
crazy
that?
thing is, I was at this exact same spot at this exact same time the last time when Jay came on here the first time.
Oh shit, for real?
Yep,
At the same delivery?
I'm at the same delivery at the same place.
Yeah.
damn.
What's up, Jay? How you been? You all good? You beat the old whatever the fuck it was you were battling?
Yeah, man. Can't complain. I
That's
just
right.
deal with shit like anybody else.
You know what I'm
I'm
talking about?
bipolar as fuck, you know what I mean? Some days are good, some days are bad.
I'm
Some days you
tripolar.
wanna
I'm the good,
punch
the
some
bad, and the ugly.
And some days I wake up and everything's good, and 15 minutes later, I just feel like tearing people's heads off.
Yes.
Trust me, I know. I could turn like a light switch. I had someone call me Buster the other day on social media.
Oh.
Imagine how that went.
Yeah, as I get older, man, I don't deal well with stress.
See, that's what I'm trying to work on right there. You know what I'm saying? Is working on where
I love when they call me that because I tell them like this. I tell them, yeah, you're right. I am a buster, but guess what? This buster will bust your fucking melon open.
Yeah, I got into one of my employees the other day, man. I heard he was talking some shit behind my back. I ain't say nothing about it for a few days. Then it came to a boiling point. I had to tighten his ass up.
Yeah.
Then you're the bad guy. Why you do that? Why you know what I
Why
mean?
you wait till you was mad to do it?
We could have talked it out. Nah, you had done all the talking.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
you did the talking part already. I don't want to
Yeah,
talk.
you did that. I'm not real good at that. Maybe you ain't noticed, but I ain't real good at that.
that's that old school shit. Tighten that ass
He
up.
did the talking already.
Hey, I was sitting there thinking like that means, that means like a couple things. One means I got on them with my hands and tightened them up that way.
Punched on that nigga. That's
Hey,
And then
you
the other way was like, let me give you some game real
Let me
quick.
spit some game in your
You're
ear.
doing it
You wanna
wrong.
know the worst part of it though? We was in my car when I snapped and I was driving.
Oh,
So there's 3 lanes of traffic beside me. He's in the passenger seat.
did
and
you
he's
pull
having
over to the side?
Nah, I just took off on him while driving. I went from the far left lane, 3 lanes over to all the way to the right lane. And that's what kind of brought me back to reality. Like, damn, man, you about to flip the whip. I got the work truck in front of me. They just seen the car shoot across 4 lanes of traffic. Everybody in the truck wanted to beat him up. So they knew like, oh, it's going down in the car right now.
Oh,
And we came to an understanding. You know, some people don't understand anything but that type of shit. Somebody told me lessons not learned in blood are soon forgotten.
Yeah.
And that's a true saying. It's even with a kid. You can tell a kid something 100 times until the end. That's right. They'll continue to do it. First time you whoop that little ass, tighten them up, they stop it. Same thing go for grown-ups. Sometimes you can only talk so much, and if you're gonna have to deal with this person, then you got to come to an understanding.
More so for grown-ups because they know better. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I'm not one to. I don't like the violent shit. I get mad at myself when I get out my square like that. But I am who the fuck I am, man.
I only get
that's
mad
from
because I don't like the
and that's from an
represent
owner's
myself.
perspective.
I mean, it ain't the first time, man. I've been running my company now over 7 years, and I don't make it. This is always business until you make it personal.
I'll tell you what, though, Jay. If I'm riding with you and you start beating me up in the car, I'm gonna let you go ahead and do it because I ain't trying to wreck too. You know what I mean?
Shit, we reckon. Nah, we reckon.
I didn't.
We reckon, Jay.
When we get to that point, it don't matter, man. It's whatever.
Be like, be
Right,
cool,
for
homie.
sure.
And then once you stop, then you know. Then we can
Yeah,
do
but
that.
I mean, I ain't fired to do to nothing.
Yeah.
I gotta just. When you
he's
run
your
things, you
employee.
gotta show people that some things acceptable and some that ain't.
Oh, he's your employee then.
Yeah, he's an employee.
Oh shit.
We're talking shit behind my back, and it made its way
shit,
back to me, and I was like, okay. And it didn't happen at work. It was some shit that happened amongst the guys after work. So I'm like, all right, this ain't business. This is personal.
Yeah.
And I waited till we got off work, and I let it go a couple days. He got into an incident with a bunch of other guys, and they was all ready to beat him up. So then they stuck him in the car with me, just me and him. And after the whole thing transpired, I told him, I was like, yo, why you put dude in the car with me, man? Of all people, y'all knew I was feeling some type of way, and y'all stuck him in the car. Like, they was like, yeah, we kind of knew what was gonna happen.
You can solve our problem for us.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
boss. Here, boss, we're gonna throw this back in your lap.
Yeah, I told him take the rest of the fucking week off. Stay out of my sight. I'll see you Monday morning, man.
So you
Lesson learned.
rewarded him then.
Yeah. I said on the strength of it didn't happen at work, I'm not gonna fire you. You're a good worker, but you need to. I hope that now we have an understanding that there's things you can and can't do in life. Somebody else might have done you dirty. You know?
I'd have been like, don't threaten me with a 3-day
There's some
weekend.
shit you can think and there's some shit you can say.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm just good to people. I got a big ass heart, so when I find out somebody's speaking ill on me or betraying me, I think that shit hurts, man. It really does.
I know exactly how you feel.
You spend your days trying to help people only to hear your names being bashed. Like, Yeah, it'll get you out your square real quick, man.
Man,
Hey, and prayed
Yeah,
up.
I'm not used to that. That's
My
my
mama-
biggest struggle was learning
my
to
mama-
deal with the way the world talks to one another.
My mom and my aunties, they ain't never been to the pen. They used to always tell me, boy, you better tighten that ass up, lame.
Yeah.
That's the
He's
hardest
he
part.
asked me, he's like, why you always want to get violent? Everything with you is violence. I'm like, no, it's not. You know what I mean? I'm not running around. I ain't no bully. I ain't beating people up. But if you take it there, don't get mad when we get there.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
You know what I mean? Like,
You hit
I don't-
GPS and then got mad when we arrived at the spot you asked for.
right. This is what you're looking for. You just didn't think this shit was gonna get back to me.
Yeah,
It was
that's
all good games when you was talking, and now that it's time to back that shit up, I'm the bad guy.
Hey, it always goes like that, bro. That's why I had to calm down because it was always Dre, you the bad guy. Why? Because nigga, I just stood on my standing on my nigga. Like fuck that shit, dog.
He was like, "Oh, you ain't in prison no more." I said, "This ain't." But I was doing this when I was a kid.
Man,
This ain't got nothing to do with prison. We was in the neighborhood. You talk shit about me, or I talk shit about another kid I knew. That when we seen each other, we used to be rolling in the rocks.
that's how we was raised too. Shit.
Yeah, this shit ain't got nothing to do. I mean, he was like, "Well, I feel uncomfortable being around you now. Then don't be here. How do you fight with your homeboys and then kick it?" I'm like, I've done that my whole life. We'll fight
Hell
and then
yeah.
smoke a blunt afterwards.
Exactly.
You a monster now, huh? You a monster now that you kick somebody's ass, huh?
Yeah, now I'm the bad guy. I'm like, bro, where I come from, we will fight and then literally dust each other off and be like, we good?
I'm
All right,
right.
come on, let's go to the store. You know what I mean? Like,
Grew up
for
watching
real.
my dad and my uncles do that shit to each other.
I'm like, bro, come on, man. I fight people like I care about, and I fought people in life I care about. What is it to fight with somebody that's nobody to me that's talking shit? Nothing.
Right.
Right.
But you know, my motto is it's better to get beat up by your loved ones because at least they love you.
And not only that, they're not going to do you like somebody else would,
That's what
man.
I'm
A
saying.
stranger in the
If they love
alleyway
you,
will
the
thump
next
your brains
motherfucker
out.
don't love you. He might not care if you live or die.
Right. It's a stranger do you real bad, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Like me and my brother get to fighting or something, and I draw blood on him, I'm going to back up. I'm like, you all right?
Yeah,
If he still wants to go, then we go. But I'm not going to kill him.
exactly. Not on purpose, anyways.
I mean, it happens, but that ain't my thing. I'm peaceful, man. It just every now and then.
Me too, but I can't handle the way people talk, man, out here. You know, I've been trying, and it's something I struggle with.
Yeah, that's what I told him. I said, I don't know where you were raised up or I was raised up. I mean, we have a motto: talk shit, get hit.
Yeah. Well, you know, the world that we come from, you talk to a man like that. There's a lot of fighting words that go on out here on these streets that are just household everyday fucking.
You meet on
things.
YouTube.
You know what I mean? And I
on
can't
YouTube?
get used to that, man. Yeah, YouTube as well. You know what I mean?
No,
But-
but you really meet on YouTube because you've
well,
been on
no, well, yeah, because that's where most of my interactions are. But no,
what I'm
actually,
saying,
I mean, in the real world, like the kids I work with,
YouTube.
and shit, you know, they're 20 years old and they're on this bitch and shit word all the time.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
no.
And that type of thing, and it's real hard for me, Jake.
Right.
Like on my
No,
very
you
first
see a
day
bitch,
there,
I
had
tell
to
somebody
tell
quick, you
everybody,
see a
like, check
bitch,
it out. I had
you
to
see
tell
a bitch,
everybody,
slap
look,
a
I'm
bitch.
a little bit institutionalized. You talk to me like that, we're gonna meet outside after work. You know? What I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
I tell my guys, man, look, when y'all at work, man, you're at work. What happens before work and after work ain't got nothing to do with work. So if y'all want to squabble at 4:30, squabble. Just don't do it on the job site.
hey, watch that word, prayed up. Do me a favor, watch that word, homie.
What's
All right.
that?
I already said something to him.
Oh, did you, Drake?
That's what I was saying when he was talking about lanes. I said, nigga, my mama and aunties used to tell me,
Oh,
you better tighten that ass up. That ain't no pen word, nigga. My mama and aunties used to tell me that shit. Boy, you better tighten your
I
ass
used
up.
to call motherfuckers lames and shit, and his name's prayed up. Well, thank
Yeah.
you. Likewise, you little bitch. Get the fuck out of here. Punk.
No, that's what we say. That's what I've always been taught. You get disrespectful, go ahead and tighten me up, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to tighten me up. I mean, we got to go ahead and run that.
Me, I'm the kind of guy, I show everybody respect, but the minute you disrespect me, I could be the most disrespectful.
See, my problem is I take
I don't like
too
to do
much,
that,
man.
though,
I
'cause it's
I let it, I bottle it up.
Yeah, see, I try not to do that.
I try not to, because I know that when I explode, I'm going to explode. So I try to keep control of my temper, breathe, do all the shit they try to teach me along the way. And then by the time it gets there, like I have no control over it. It just fucking happens. And that's what it is.
Packers are all busters. He says that's prison slang. Oh, you're gonna tell a panel full of convicts about prison slang? See, there you go again. That's the type of shit that I can't fucking handle. You know what I mean? It's like one thing I know about prison: people with mouths like you, they don't make it far unless they on them little yards. You know what I mean?
So what up, Dirt? Where's Dirt at?
He's in the background, fucking
Yeah.
not even putting in no work on these fools and shit. Always back there.
If I was in the general comments, I'd time that motherfucker out.
Yeah, I got him. I got his ass. Woof.
There you go, right there.
I think it's because of what I said. I invited that term. I invited him to say that, but
Yeah, at work, I kind of hit a switch at work, me personally, that, you know, I remember where I'm at. I remember I
Still
can't think
learning
like
that,
me.
though,
I
right?
just got to think like I'm working, man.
yeah.
Like, whatever happens at work, I just leave it at work, man. Because if that was the case, I would have never lasted as long as I lasted at this company.
Yeah, see, here's the problem with my dilemma. I'm the owner and the boss.
Yeah, right. Yeah, use your
So
company.
so it's a different level of you like if you're gonna talk shit about your boss, don't let it get back to him. You know what I mean? And at the
Well,
same time, if I beat your ass, I can't get fired.
Yeah.
Like the worst case scenario is you get beat up and get fired.
and get fired.
Like at the end of the day, I still got to get back out here tomorrow and do it again.
What if he win? What if he win? He gonna get fired still?
I'm not gonna fire him because he won. Nah, if you win, you win. I done had my ass whooped, man. I'm not He-Man. I'm not on here being no tough guy. Like I can't get. If he gets me,
better fight hard in the motherfucker because he lose his job.
Yeah, if he gets me. But I'm not known to get punched in the face. Like I learned a long time ago. If you got a problem, go ahead and swing. Because that first swing can be the difference between getting your ass whooped or whooping somebody's ass. You know what I mean? Like me and you got a misunderstanding, and I feel like it's going there, then I'm gonna go ahead and pop off.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna try to end it right then and there. Or at least do enough damage that you be like, whoa, chill. You know what I mean? Like, all right, you got it.
Yeah, we
Like-
passed chill. No.
So one time, my boss, so I said some shit about him to one of the guys, right? And it got back to my boss, and he's all fucking sad about it. And he calls me in and says, "Oh, so and so said you said this and you said that," and I said, "Well, so and so ain't lying." I said all of it. I go, but check it out. I go, everybody talks shit. You know what I mean? I go, and my motto is, if it's true, it ain't talking shit. For one thing, I said you could have helped us. You know what I mean? You want to bitch about how long it took, but you didn't help us. You know what I mean? I said, honestly, if I was to get fucking ass hurt over every time someone talks shit about me, we wouldn't be having this convo right now because I'd have quit a long time ago. I said, so fucking suck it up. I go, one thing you can count on with me is I will never say nothing behind your back that I won't tell you to your face. And fucking ended it right there. You know what I mean? So that happened to me before where somebody fucking dimed me to the boss. You know what I mean? And they got at me too. They tried to get at me, but I didn't deny it. You know what I mean? I never do. You know what I'm saying? I just said, yeah, I did say it because it's true.
Hey, one habit I got, man, work, life, whatever. Me personally, this is me. Like, I don't say nothing about nobody that I wouldn't say to them. So it don't matter if you heard about something I said.
Exactly, Nate.
I'm gonna
That's
just
how I
tell
live
you.
my life.
If you heard about me talking about you, it's probably because I'm telling you to your face. I ain't got time to be gossiping about nobody. Period. Like,
that's how it's supposed to be, man. That's
I know that's not how motherfuckers rock.
No.
Sometimes that's the only way to get your point across is to say it to somebody that's going to tell them.
Honestly, I think I learned that from being in that spot so long that you know, gossiping and shit will get you fucked up quick.
Yeah.
Somebody told me if you ain't gonna do shit, don't say shit.
Yeah.
See,
Like if you ain't ready to do something behind it, if you ain't gonna do nothing behind it, shut up, man.
Yeah.
They tell you just talking, man. Shut up. If you ain't gonna do nothing, shut up. And if you is gonna do something, why you talking to me about it?
Yeah.
And I mean, he right over there. He talking to me.
One of my dad's life lessons is don't say nothing behind. When I was a kid, he told me that if you never say something behind someone's back that you won't tell them to their face, you'll never have no problems.
Man, hey Jay, no cap. I done stopped motherfuckers in the middle of a conversation on the yard. Hey, what you said? You
got to
right there.
Oh yeah.
Hold on, wait. Hold on. Hey, Blood, come here, man.
Yeah.
Come here. Hey, tell this nigga what you just said, man. Y'all figure that out right now, nigga. We gotta do all that.
And they start stuttering.
Yeah, see.
No, I ain't mean it like that. I ain't mean it like that. How you mean it then?
Don't do it around me then, nigga. Don't do it around me. Because if I stand here and let you do that around me about the next nigga, how I know you not doing it with the next nigga about me?
Yeah, and then the question comes into play that dude gonna look at you and the first thing he gonna want to know is, well, why did he feel comfortable talking shit about me to you?
Yep.
You know what I mean? Why does he feel like he can stand there and talk shit about me to you? Because
Especially if we all supposed to be homies.
Right, like, come on. You always got to question the person that's hearing the information and why
You
the
know he
person that's
is.
telling them that feels comfortable doing that.
Yep. You already know.
Obviously, y'all got a common ground or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He must know you don't like me either. That's why he felt he could talk to you about me.
Right? Because
Oh,
you're not
okay.
gonna go to my homeboys and stand there and talk shit about
Yeah.
me. You know what I mean? Because you know they're gonna tighten you up, so you're not gonna do that. So if this man will stand there and entertain what you're saying about me, then y'all obviously on the same page.
Yep. Facts.
So let me ask you this, Jay, since you're an owner and the boss, do you have workers that you depend on that come bring you the fucking masa and shit that's going around the company? Like, do you got guys that you can count on that you know is going to tell you if someone's running their guns?
No, I got my foreman, man, and I depend on him to do his job.
Yeah.
If somebody ain't doing what they supposed to be doing, get them gone.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I don't need to hear this. I don't need to hear none of that.
So
Did
it's
you
safe
get
to
rid of
say
me?
that most bosses don't operate like yourself, or they do? Would you
Hold on, I'm
say
gonna jump out and jump back in. My volume's all
Okay.
crazy again.
Go for it.
Hey, Big Bat.
I'm trying to figure out from
Hey,
the
Big
difference
Bat, like-
between a regular person owning a business and a person who's got in the prison owning a business. The difference.
I worked for my homeboy when I first got a job installing floor, right? He had a flooring company, right?
Right.
And he was my boy. And he knew I didn't know how to install floor. I didn't know nothing about floor, right? But he was like, Nate, really, I feel like these dudes are stealing money from me, bro. All I really want you to do is work there, man. Because if you there, they know you my homeboy. They gonna stay on task. They gonna do their shit. And then you can learn how to do this shit while you there. But really, all I need you there, because they used to be mad because I'd be like, hey, man, we're not doing that right now. We not do this. And they used to be like, how this dude that don't know how to lay floor gonna tell us what to do?
Yeah.
And then the boss would come and he'd be like, hey, man, when they here, pretend like I'm here. Period.
See, Nate, you always know how to say what I'm thinking.
Me.
You always know how to. That's kind of what I was getting at.
Right. Absolutely. I got you, dog. Told you.
Yeah. There you go. I don't know if you caught any of that, Jay, what Nate just said, but that's basically what I was getting at.
Yeah, no, I got like my foreman makes $25 an hour.
Yeah, so that's him right there.
Like that's your job. You get paid for a lot of different reasons, not just to work, to oversee things, to deal with the people, make sure everybody's doing their job. And if there's all that going on, you're not doing your job.
Right.
Yeah, like I just told him, Jay, right? My boy got a job when I first came home. My boy got his own flooring company, right? And I don't know nothing about no floor. He was just like, dog, I feel like these dudes are stealing time. They always taking hella long for jobs. All I want you to do, bruh, is be on site. I'm gonna pay you to be on site. You help, of course, do that shit. But I need you to make sure everybody stay on task, bruh.
Right.
Because you ain't scared to tell a motherfucker how you feel. I know you gonna tell motherfuckers stop bullshitting. So just be there for that. Hey, motherfuckers been doing this shit 10 plus years, was mad like, hey, how come this dude can come in and just tell us what to do? And the owner was like, hey, look, whenever Nate is here, bro, pretend like he me.
Hell yeah. And you know what?
If he say that's what we're doing, then that's what we're doing.
Now that you mentioned that, that's how I made it with my job so far, is because I wasn't afraid to communicate and fucking say what was on my mind. You know what I mean? And I got put in those positions too, running jobs right away, because I could communicate with people and I won't take their bullshit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I tell my dude, I'm like, if I pull up and people ain't working, that's not their fault. That's your fault.
Yeah. Well, because
they're not doing their jobs. That's your fault. You allowing it.
It's the easiest way to sum up a foreman position is like this right here. Aside from all the little fucking, dotted lines and everything else, you got to have the person's best interest in mind. You know what I mean? As your foreman, he's supposed to be thinking of your best interest as his employer. You know what I'm saying? So above everything else. So you're right.
My foreman, he's loyal to me. Like,
yeah,
I'm good to do, man. Christmas time, gave the man a motorcycle, 1100. I've given him several trucks. I'm talking big boy shit, boats, 4-wheelers.
What kind of business you run?
I remodel houses, A to Z.
Oh shit, okay.
Like we come in, we buy these houses that are fucked all up, flip them and make them beautiful again, and resell them.
Oh yeah, I'm a fucking journeyman HVAC.
Yeah, we do all that. We do everything from, like I said, A to Z, from the electrical, the plumbing, the HVAC, the roofing, the siding, the drywall, the paint, the tile. I mean,
So
you
does
name
that
it, we do
require
it.
a general's contractor's license where you're at?
Class A.
Okay.
Class A contractor's license. Then you got to have a general business license.
Yeah.
And of course, you got to have your insurance set up.
So then I'm glad you're here right now. So convicted felons can get their contractor's license in a lot of states.
You can, but here's the thing. Like with me getting my Class A contractor's license, I had to be signed off on by 2 other Class A contractors.
Gotcha. Yeah.
I also had to put in a certain amount of hours, tests, all these things that play into getting it. And then if you pass the test, you got 2 people that are Class A contractors willing to sign off on you saying, yeah, we worked with him, he knows what he's doing. Then you can go for your license.
Yeah.
But you got to start off with a B. You got to start off with a B, with a Class B contractor's license. Hold that for a while, and then you can apply for your A.
That's right. Yeah, because I got a contractor that I worked with when I first came home, and I helped him build his business. You know, he was a paper contractor, but he didn't know how to do shit. And
Right.
so I helped him build his business, and I'm still in contact with him, and he keeps telling me, when you're ready to get your contractor's license, I want to pay for it. You know what I mean?
What a lot of people do is they'll go work for like flipping houses. They'll go work for certain real estate companies, and that real estate company owner will have a contractor's license.
Yeah, my cousin has one. He can put me on it.
Right. And since you're employed by him, you fall under his license.
Yeah, exactly.
So
I
that's
was
what a lot
thinking
of
about
people are
going for
doing,
my
especially
C20.
convicted felons and stuff. They'll go to work,
Yeah.
and you know they're running their own business essentially,
Yeah.
but they're working under somebody that's got a license. Say the investor that buys the house has a
Right.
contractor's license, and you're the contractor. You just sign off as if you're under his contractor license. That's one of the loopholes people use. So if they
Yep.
show up, let me see your contractor's license. You're doing illegal work without a contractor's license. I work for this man. You contact the investor. He sends them over a copy of the contractor's license. You're good to go. And there's
Yeah, but
nothing
I know
illegal
in
about that.
California, you could actually add, like, I could add you to my license and add you on there. You're fucking
Right.
just as legit as me now. Because me and my cousin have been talking about doing this, because I don't know about over there, but like over here we have, it's called a C20, what you got to have to do fucking mechanical and electrical and shit. Fucking, it's a
Right.
special license on top of your license. And so that's my field, you know, fucking, and me and my cousin been talking about me going out for the C20 since he's got the general already, and then adding each other, you know, like combining all of it,
Right.
and making one
Yeah,
business.
it's almost like adding somebody to your insurance.
Yes, exactly.
You know what I mean?
So
He's going to put you on his
to my
policy.
C20 after he'd have to add me obviously first to his contractor's license for me to get the C20, but then I bring the C20 over to his license, basically. You know what I mean? So
Right.
that's something we've been talking about. Thinking about.
Yeah, it's doable, man. But I'm not going to lie to you, man. Running and owning your own shit is stressful.
Oh, I know
It
it is.
is. Because
Just running work is
everything
stressful, period.
everything falls back on you. When you don't have nobody, like with me being the owner, I don't have nobody. If I don't know something, I got to figure it out. There's no, I call the boss and, hey, what do I do now? No, I got to figure it out. And if there's
Yeah,
a
but you know
problem,
what,
my
though?
guys messed something up. They don't hear about it. I hear about it.
Yeah, but guess what though? You own the business, so at the end of the day, you got to hear about it, but you're at least putting that revenue into your business. So there's people like me that have to run work and hear about it and be responsible for everything. And I'm not even lining my own pocket. I'm making somebody else rich and catching all their shit. So at
That's
least
what
if I'm
that's
gonna
what made
fucking-
me
yeah,
that's what
exactly.
made me get into doing what I'm doing, man. Was I got tired of that. I was running a crew and I'm looking at the papers of how much the company's making, and I'm like, yo, I'm making fucking peanuts and I'm doing all the work.
Exactly, and catching all the ass tunes for
And
everything.
I'm like, there's
everybody does.
nothing this man can do that I can't do. So I took a chance, jumped out there. At first, I was struggling. There was weeks that the employees were making more money than I was making. But then once it took off, it took off.
Yeah,
From there,
because you
you
got to
just
pay
sit
for
back
the
and
insurance and all that shit. You know what I
yeah.
mean? And it's
People
like,
think it's just you get all this money. They fail to realize you're the one that buys those vehicles. You're the one that does the upkeep on the vehicles. If a motor goes out, you got to pay for a new motor. If you need a new truck, you got to do a new truck. If you need gas, you got to do gas. The company insurance,
exactly.
the vehicle's insurance, the materials, all that's coming out your pocket.
Exactly. And you
Like
know
the
what my
overhead
bosses
can be a
do?
bitch.
That's why my bosses are smart, because they work out in the field like us. You know what I mean? Probably not as much, but fucking more than half of what we do,
Right.
they do too. And they just take a paycheck every fucking 2 weeks like us. They give themselves a paycheck and that's it. They don't live off their bottom line. You know what I
But
mean?
no, you're not supposed to.
That's what you can't do, is live off that bottom line. You know
You
what I mean?
can't, because then when shit hits the fan, what do you got to fall back on?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? You can't go take that brand new car you just bought with all the company's money and go fix shit.
Right.
Now you're looking to sell that car to dig yourself out of a hole. You can't. I'm out here. Hey, if my guys are at work, I'm at work. Even if I ain't got a tool in my hand, I'm here.
I wouldn't feel right if I was on the job site not doing shit. I would feel really weird. It's like I have a problem with young kids because they'll sit there and watch elder people that work with them do all the work, and they'll sit there and watch. And I'm like, dude, would you watch your dad do that? Climb up the ladder?
Right.
And fuck, you'd be surprised. Some of them are like, yeah, they don't even see nothing wrong with it. Me, I can never watch my dad work, man, without helping him. Period. From the time
But that's
I was
because
a kid
you're
till now.
older. We were raised up differently, you know. You know
Yeah,
what I
I
mean?
don't
Like
even
a
let
lot
my
of these
dad
guys
work.
coming in construction and HVAC and stuff, they worked at McDonald's or Burger King or somewhere before that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Where they depend on everybody else to do the work and they're gonna do the bare minimum. You throw them out here in construction where you really got to get your hands dirty and earn your paycheck.
yeah.
90% of them aren't really built for this, man. They're not.
They're not, man, and they find out right away. But here's where shit gets fucked up. They pump everybody up like with HVAC, with my trade. You'd be surprised at people that I get that say, yeah, I'm going to school for HVAC. And I'll be like, do yourself a favor. Stop. You know what I mean? Don't do it because,
Right.
for one thing, I know you and you're not going to fucking be cut out for this.
Hey,
And
Joe,
the
take
other
lunch,
thing is it's like this. They tell you you're going to make a grip of money in HVAC. And it's right.
Right.
You can, but you're going to fucking destroy your body to get that money. You know what I
Right.
mean? Straight up, you are going to destroy your body getting that money. You know, so if you think you're going to cruise through and let somebody else, nah, you're going to be in addicts most of the time, and people's dirty old addicts. You know what I mean? It's you know, or working under extreme fucking elements. Period. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
Period.
mean we're out here. If the house has got heat, cool. If it ain't got heat, cool. No matter what, we're at
Yeah.
work, man.
Exactly. The job don't stop because of the weather.
Guys hit me up, man. It's snowing. There's ice everywhere. We working today. Are we working? Can the truck get out the driveway?
Yeah.
That's why we have 4x4s. Yes, we're going to work, man. The bills don't
That's why
stop
our
because it
company
snows.
just gave us fucking waterproof jackets and shit. Just
Yeah,
got
the
it
bills,
Friday.
the bills don't stop when it rains, snows, none of that, man. Yes, we working.
Yeah, I work in all that shit too, man. Fucking, and that's what I'm saying. But they don't tell you that when you're going to school for this shit. They
No,
don't tell you all the fucking good shit. They just make you think you're gonna get rich your first year.
yeah, they don't tell you that when your feet are soaking wet at 8:30 in the morning, you still got 8 more hours to work,
Exactly.
and it's 10 degrees outside. You know what they're gonna tell you? You should have brought some more socks.
Hey, and that's why I carry my backpack. See, I bird bath every day before I go home and shit. Fucking, I've been doing that way before COVID. Way before. I've always had hand sanitizer in my shit and soap and fucking change a shirt. You know what I mean? Every day.
Well, I do it primarily just not so I don't fuck my personal vehicles up.
Exactly.
You climb inside your shit at the end of the day, and now you got insulation or sheetrock dust or dirt, and in 2 months' time, your shit looks like a work truck.
Exactly. And that's it right there. But I mean, I drive a work truck to work, so I don't really trip on that shit. But I just don't like to. Why not freshen up if you can? You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like you don't want to be feeling dirty, and then you get home and hug your wife and shit after you just rip fucking asbestos down for 8 hours and shit. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
It was like, I used to go home and go fucking pat the dust off of me and shit.
Oh yeah, that's been time. I mean, for the longest time, I would undress at the back door.
Shit,
You know, my wife be like, "You can take all that shit off. Forgive me. Don't even come in the house. Take all that shit off."
I come home and share. I'll be like, "Give me a hug, babe."
Oh, I'm married to
A
a
little
Spanish
bit of
woman,
this.
man. You'll get hurt trying that shit in my house. You come in, did you wash your hands? You wiped your phone down? What doorknob did you touch?
So I used to live in an apartment that was like a college dorm setting, right? Or like a hotel. There's a hallway that goes to all the units. And my very first day 7 years ago with this company, I was working and it was a rainy day. I was in new construction. And I came home and I was fucking covered with mud from fucking head to toe. I remember walking into the building and I'm standing in the hall and my wife's at our front door and she's looking at me going, "Nope." And I go, "What?" And she goes, "You ain't fucking coming in here like that." I go, "What do you mean?" And I go, "What do you mean?" She goes, "That's what I mean. You better fucking get undressed out here." And I'm in the hall. It's like the same as being outside, man. She made me fucking strip to my boxers outside fucking before I could even come in the fucking house.
Yeah, and you probably tracked mud all through the apartment building.
Oh, I did, man. And we were the managers, so it was kind of on her plate, you know. 'Cause I
Right.
was,
We got to go back and clean that shit up.
and you know, she'd get mad if she heard me telling you guys this, but she a convict too, you know, so she ain't really one to play with either.
Yeah, I don't know if I could be with a female convict, man.
Yeah.
It'd be like having a cellmate again.
Well, and that's what I said when I was quarantined. I was like,
We can't both be stage struck.
I go, this is almost like being thrown back in the oil with the fucking internet and everything, though. I go, except for I don't like my celly and I can't take off on her.
Yeah, like, come on, mom. I know you ain't eat the last 2 soups, man.
Hey y'all, I want to interview. Can I interview the convict?
Which one? Jay, go for it.
All y'all motherfuckers.
Go for
one
it. We'll
by
answer
one.
what we can.
One by one, I want to interview all y'all so I can put it on my page.
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
That sounds like a good idea.
You know what I'm saying? Since I'm not a prison guy, then I get the real prison guys to tell the lames how it really go.
Oh yeah, we love doing that, Dre. You already know.
You know what I'm saying, though? We'll set that
Yeah,
up.
I don't do the interviews for one reason, man. One reason only, because you never really know who the fuck you're talking to.
Right.
All you know is what they tell you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
know,
do it
I've
because
already-
there's not a lot that I can talk about with my politics. You know what I mean?
Well,
But,
with me, I mean, I could just sit and ask questions and, you know, add my little 2 cents here and there. But at the end of the day, all you know is what somebody tells you. For all you know, this motherfucker could be a serial rapist. And you're like, yeah, we on here with my homeboy, such and such. Then it comes out he's a serial rapist and everybody's like, oh, he likes rapists.
Well, lucky
You
I'm
know
a
what I
little
mean? Like,
brother.
yeah, well,
You
the
get
good
attached
thing
to the
about that,
people. People see
gotta
YouTube and they
relate.
automatically think, well, that's your homeboy. That's your homeboy. What the fuck you
Yeah.
mean?
yeah,
I'm a little
They,
brother.
they really try to crucify you for that?
Fuck yeah, been through it. Been through it.
Man.
I had a homeboy I was down with, right? True story, man. I had a homeboy I was down with. He's another YouTube. I'm gonna leave his name out of it. But I had a dude I was rocking with in the prison, man, for like 3 years. Solid motherfucker, was stretching dudes, was an enforcer, was really putting in fucking work, man. So we end up going to the hole behind a whole bunch of shit. I beat my charge in the hole. He gets found guilty, and they ship him up off there. And the time that he gets shipped up off there, I don't know he's about to go home. He goes home. 2 years later, I see him on the yard again. So I'm under the impression he ain't left prison yet. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Came back with a rape charge. I had no clue of it. I knew why he was in there originally. So why would I question him when I see him 2 years down the road?
yeah.
I get out. I link up with dude. Do videos with him and everything. Then all this rape shit comes out. You was walking the main line with a rapist? What the fuck is you talking about? I had no clue. He never told me. I never knew he even went home. And just like that, people started, my YouTube career could have been over just as quick as it started because everybody tried to. How was you walking the main line with a rapist and didn't know it? I knew his paperwork was good. I knew what he was in prison for. What I didn't know is he went home and came back on some new charges.
Yeah, but didn't somebody else check his paper? I mean, when you get there, you guys don't present your shit.
He's known throughout the system. This man's been in and out of prison his whole life. Everybody
Yeah,
knows
but
it.
in
Here, no,
California,
it's
that
different.
Don't matter, man. You come back, they want your shit again and again.
So,
and
but
again and
none of
again.
us. When he returned to the prison we was at, nobody knew he had came back.
Yeah.
Nobody knew he had went home. He got shipped off to another compound.
Well,
went
he
home to
slipped
that
through the-
compound.
Hey, Jay, and what I respect about it is how you got at him. So how you, because you could have easily like went on the internet and did that other shit. Nah, you chose one route and left it at that. I respect that.
I reached out to him. I didn't get on here and do all this shit. This man had almost 400,000 subscribers. I didn't get on here and do what hundreds of people did and go at him. I hit him up on the phone and talked to him. Why you ain't tell me this? What's up with this?
Was it a bad rape or was it like
Carnal knowledge. It was carnal knowledge, which means it wasn't forcible.
Yeah.
Nothing like that. It was a young girl, like 13, 14 years old, and this man was almost.
Yeah, so they call it statutory over here, like.
Yeah, they used to call it statutory here, but now it's called carnal knowledge, meaning you slept with somebody under the age of 14 years old, knowing that you had the knowledge that they were underage.
And how old was homie?
29.
Oh yeah, that's all bad. And you said under 14. Yeah, that's bad, no matter how you look at it.
Yeah, and I wasn't gonna go at him at the internet. There was no need to bash him or put his name out there. I spoke to him about it. Hey, we're going our separate ways, homeboy.
And that's what we did. Get removed over being 18 and she was 17, like stupid shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So.
See, because like out here, it's way different than the West Coast, man. Out here, people ain't presenting paperwork. Now, if you in a cell with somebody and you feel uncomfortable with them, then you might be like, man, go ahead, let me see what you locked up for. But out here, if people vouch for you, it's like the streets.
Yeah,
if somebody says, nah, he's good, then he's good.
Yeah.
Now, if there's a problem and you said he was good, then it falls back on you.
I think in Cali, it tends to work the other way around. If someone says you're bad, then you're bad. You know what I mean? But
well, that's the same thing here. But if everybody vouching for you and you're known on 7 institutions and been in and out of prison your whole life and everybody's like, nah, he's solid. You know what I mean? He's there on carjacking and robbery. Well, then you go home, come back on a rape charge. Everybody still thinks you got a carjacking and a robbery.
Mm-hmm.
Here, if you're on a 4-yard and you get locked up and you come to the yard without your paperwork on the first time, I'm gonna just speak for myself and what I've been through. It's not a fucking good look, homie. You know what I mean? Fucking. That's the best way I'm gonna put it.
Right.
It's not a good look if you don't fucking come with that paperwork. You
So
know
you
what I mean?
saying right when you so
On a
basically
4-yard, when you get there, you shouldn't have to be asked for it. That's the best way to put it.
like this,
What's
right?
it called? Yo, 128G.
Yeah, you shouldn't have to be asked for it. You know that.
So what you come in with your shit like this, you go make your bed up and you bring your paperwork out your shit and go.
Well, first yard.
Nah, you just need to have it accessible.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
So as soon as you get asked for it, right there, right
I
now.
mean, if you're like me, I just choose to present my shit and get it right out the way. Like,
See,
here you
most
go,
of us
man.
on the East Coast, we ain't even got that shit by the time we get to prison. We done used it to write a kite on the back of. We done played Sudoku on it. We done played Scrabble on it. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying.
no,
Hey, that's
you
like,
hold
hey,
that like
hey,
that.
out here, that's like a license. That's like
the
a
lifeline
driver's
right
license.
there, bro. Here,
So what if you don't come with no paperwork?
like I said, that's your lifeline, man. On them 4 yards, you just better. You're just better. You know what I
Out
mean?
here, the only people that really still got their paperwork are the people that are trying to fight them appeals, trying to get back in courts. Other than that, a lot of motherfuckers get convicted and be like, that's some bullshit. Ball that shit up and throw it in the trash.
See, that's
And the only way you can really find out then is have your people.
That's the
you know?
reason why they got weirdos on the fucking main lines, though. You know what I mean?
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. I can't tell you how many times I've gotten out and I've looked up dudes that I was really close to that I know had bodies. I know they had murder charges. And then I pulled their arrest record up, and in the past, they had a rape. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or there was a rape involved in the case they were on. And I never knew none of that. We was in a cell a long time together. Now I'm looking into your shit now that I got out. I'm like, oh, I was in look, man, I was in a cell with one dude. Tell y'all a story real quick. This dude named Bama, right? And he had one picture on the wall of this little baby with an oxygen tube in its mouth. And I was like, yo, the picture was just creepy, man. The fact that he didn't have like a picture of his mom or a girl, nobody, just one picture, one Polaroid picture on the wall of this baby with like an oxygen tube in his mouth. I said, what's up with the baby, man? He was like, that's my son, you know, and he said his name and stuff. I said, what's up? What, he's sick? He was like, yeah, he had a condition. He passed away. I said, okay. So he goes home. I get shipped to another institution, and I'm watching the news one night, and they're like, Jared Patton arrested second time for beating another child to death.
Damn.
That was my cellmate. His face popped up on the TV. I said, the fuck? I'm looking, and they tell the whole story of how he beat his first son. He beat him, and he had blunt force trauma to the head, and the kid lived for like a year and then died. He got 4 years for that. Got out, got with a girl, and beat her little girl half to death.
Oh.
God damn.
He told me, his words was, he was in there, he got drunk one night, him and his aunt and uncle got to fighting, and he broke his uncle's jaw. Then his aunt tried to jump in, and he elbowed her in the face and broke her nose. That was his story. That baby that was on the wall was his kid he had killed. I never knew that. Out in Cali, he'd have been a dead man. He'd have never been able to touch the yard. You know what I mean?
Real shit.
But out here, you only know, and the only reason I rock with dudes like, man, he's solid. Homeboy goes, man. Like, you know, you're lucky to have him in the cell. Bama's good people. Makes you look back on the people vouching for him, like, who the fuck, man? Like,
and that's
and
why
nobody,
it is
none
the
of
way
us
it
knew
is in
this.
California, because we look at it like this. Killers, the most fucking gangstered out killers you can imagine in your life, fucking heaviest hitters on the yard, lock it up every day. Lock it
Well,
up
answer me
every
this.
day.
I've always wondered this, right?
So
Your paperwork, when you come in, states why you're locked up right then and there, right?
that's the reason why every time you come back, you got, like, for us, it's a lot different. We got to give a lot of information, like more than we do the popo. Like, we got to
Answer me this. Say you come in on a robbery case, right? And a gun charge.
Yeah.
And previously you've been locked up for rape. Your new paperwork don't state that you got a rape in the past.
It don't matter because you already fucking got an R on your jacket. You know what I mean?
How do y'all, if y'all are checking the paperwork and his arrest
Because
report
you're
says
in California,
robbery and a
your
gun,
new
how do you know about the
paperwork's
rape?
Your new paperwork's going to have everything. Everything follows you on your jacket.
It
You know what
does.
I mean? Yeah.
Okay, so y'all's paperwork isn't just what you're currently locked up for. It's your criminal record.
You get a jacket that has everything on it. And
See,
if
that's
there's
not
a R
out
on
here.
that
Out here,
jacket,
when you get arrested, the paperwork they give you just states why you're currently incarcerated and what you were locked up for. Everything else, none of that's on there.
oh yeah, no.
I
So
believe.
you
Hey,
could be in a
Jay,
cell with somebody.
ultimately, Jay, I think the way you handled it was professional. Ultimately, so I don't even think you had to really defend it.
Oh no,
No,
he ain't
I didn't.
defending it. He's trying to figure out the difference. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, what he did is cool. I mean, if that's the way it is, that's the way it is. How could you ain't a mind reader? I just had this
Right.
conversation with somebody else the other day. I ain't a fucking mind reader, so unless you tell me, I don't know. You know what I mean?
I've had cellmates that told me, hey man, I'm hoping to go home soon. I ain't got no serious charges. And I get transferred somewhere else and realize, man, damn, dude killed 3 people. Ain't never going home.
And that's the
Yeah.
reason why it is that way here, because shit like that would be happening here too if it wasn't. You know what I mean? People would be riding on their name, on people vouching for them.
And they
that's
got
the
it. They
reason
got
why
it.
you can't do that. You know,
They've got it so fucked up out here, man, because you got guys that really have a chance at parole, but they're turning them down for serious nature crime, the smallest things. So they can open hand slap somebody, and that be the reason they spend the rest of their life in prison and never go home. You know what I mean? Because now that's on their institutional record for violence, and they've already got a violent jacket. So you got sex offenders walking around, and the dudes ain't never going home, which is the ones you think that would get at them, or the ones that are scared to get at them because it's going to affect them the worst way. They're looking at the guys that got 5, 10 years. You need to go poke him up, hit him up. You know what I mean? You getting ready to go home, hit him up.
Yeah.
But the man that ain't never going home is the one that's like, it's crazy.
That's very similar to here. I'm going to give you that
That's
one.
but in California right now, they letting a lot of motherfuckers go home, and they're giving a lot of lifers dates. So
But
I
they
can
just
kinda see
fired
what you said.
They are.
They just fired our whole entire parole board.
But that's also dirt because they finally cracked the whip on the fact that with this pandemic we've been way over population for fucking decades. And now with the pandemic, they got no choice. They've been supposed to let people go. But that's very similar, Jay. I'll tell you that right now, because that's how it happens here too. Except for I would say the difference is here is that you don't have a choice. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I mean, for real, the dudes you see out here putting in the work, some of these dudes got 2 years, 3 years,
Over
5
here,
years. They put in
months
some
to the
work, and
house
now they
they'll
got,
take you.
they stabbed somebody up, killed somebody. Now they got a life sentence. Came in with 5 years, put in some work, and now they ain't never going home.
Fucked up feeling.
And was that like sanctioned something they had to do or something they chose to do?
No, it's usually something. It's either gang related, like if they tell you move, you move.
Yeah.
Or it's just a situation that you don't agree with, you decide to act on it, and now your ass ain't never going home.
You know what I did for the first 5 years? I'll do it.
Yeah,
Hey,
see,
you know what that's
crashing
called
out.
though? Hey, we was putting it on the line.
Yeah.
Not to
I was
say
there
that
5
was
years,
the
I was
smartest
like,
thing.
See, but we always had certain dudes out here, man, that was just looking for that type of shit.
Yeah.
They loved it. I knew a dude that used to hunt down booty bandits.
I had a plan and it
Just
worked.
pray a booty bandit would come in the pod. He likes to do what? You know what I mean? Like he wants to do what? It ain't got nothing to do with him. He knows
Hey, you was in
that guy's
advance
not a,
too?
Hey, I had a plan
You was
for once in my
advanced
life
too?
and it worked, man. My plan was I'm gonna do this shit at the beginning.
So
I'm
that
gonna
mean like
volunteer for
whenever a
everything.
DC boy came, like he was on your homie menu.
I mean,
Oh,
it depends.
Virginia, huh? Yeah, Virginia and DC, huh?
It depends. I mean, the dudes the ones that in VA that they would usually get along with, but if they didn't like them, was New York dudes. You know what I mean? Because New York dudes, and hey, shout out to New York, much love to New York. I'm not saying nothing bad. I'm just speaking on the politics. The New York dudes were primarily loud. You know what I mean? And they like to brag about what happened in New York, New York, New York. Nobody's trying to hear that. If I come out to Cali, I'm not going to walk around all day talking about what I did over there. Don't nobody want to hear that. And in due time, somebody's going to test that shit. Oh, you was doing this, you was doing that. Show me. I don't believe you. Now you done put yourself in a situation.
209 all day, Trill. That's make these guys get out their comfort zone a little bit.
Look, I'm going to jump out, man. Big
All right,
salute to y'all. on the
Hey, now,
station.
hey,
Got to get to work.
you dropped a lot of wisdom on us, man.
Thanks
So
for
I'm gonna
coming
end the
through,
whole
man.
live on that note right there.
Yeah.
Hey, appreciate
Big
you for
salute,
coming
y'all.
through,
All
man.
right, big. All right, Dre.
Yeah, Jay,
All right,
salute,
everybody.
homie.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Y'all
sir.
be
Yes,
Stay
sir.
safe, huh?
All right.
All right, go.